Hey guys, it's Tammy and I'm just wanting to quickly check in. I'm actually down at the beach with my little puppy. Here he is, Teddy. That's Ted. All the kids are at school and I am taking him for a walk because he's been chewing shoes and toys and everything at our house, so he definitely needed some time to have a good run and tire him out. So I just wanted to jump on quickly while I was here, kid-free, and just talk about the subject I want to talk about today is actually vulnerability, and it's something that I've been looking into within my own life lately because like most people, I'm sure that I find it quite hard to be vulnerable. It doesn't feel comfortable, as we all know. It's something that we sort of try to avoid, and it's something that I've been working on for myself because I feel like my fear around allowing myself to be vulnerable has held me back a lot over the years in terms of achieving the things that I want to achieve in my life and being the person that I truly am and the person that I need to be to achieve great things. And it's sort of, when I first started thinking about vulnerability, I was kind of confused as to what it really meant to me. And I have sort of had a bit of time to think about it, and I've watched some videos and listened to some really inspirational people talk about vulnerability. And one thing I heard from a lady called Brené Brown was she said that vulnerability is the center of fear, but also the birthplace of joy, love, and creativity. So what I get from that is that without being vulnerable, we can't move forward. We can't live truly into our purpose, into being true to ourselves. And it got me also thinking. I was like, okay, why are we so scared of being vulnerable when the people around us, so when we see someone around us being vulnerable, we're drawn to them. So we don't judge, we don't put them down. If you see someone being truly vulnerable, you're drawn to them, you want to help them, you're compassion, like you're compassionate towards them, and you want to allow them that space to be vulnerable. It attracts us to people. So why then, when it comes to us being vulnerable, are we scared? Why don't we want to be vulnerable ourselves? So yeah, it's one of those things. I think throughout my life I've always been told that maybe it's not a great thing to be vulnerable. Don't put yourself in that situation because people might take advantage of you or walk all over you, that kind of thing. But I think what I'm learning now is that actually when you are truly vulnerable, that's when you're going to attract the right people into your life. So my mission at the moment is to try to be as vulnerable as I can, as often as I can, and lean into that fear and, allow great things to happen, allow people to connect with me and to reach out and to connect with others when they're vulnerable. And I just, I think that's where I've been missing. That's the sort of something that I've been missing in my life, is leaning into that fear of allowing myself to be vulnerable, allowing myself to be truly me. And so that's my mission at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I'm not at all good at that. This video is an extremely big step for me to become more vulnerable. It's sort of has been something that I've been putting off, talking about vulnerability in a video, because it's a big block for me. So yeah, my mission for myself is to become more vulnerable every day. I'm going to put myself in one vulnerable situation every day, reach out to someone, or say, whether it's just to tell someone they look nice, or to do a video like this, or to speak my truth to someone when it's feels uncomfortable, or something like that. Just something little every day. So I'm going to aim to try and do that once every day, make myself be vulnerable, put myself in a situation where I have to speak my truth and be myself. So yeah, anyone that's watching this that also has, you know, has trouble with vulnerability, maybe it's something that you could start to try yourself. Have a think about it, and have a think about how you feel about vulnerability, and like how you feel about vulnerability within yourself opposed to how you feel about vulnerability in others. And it just gets you thinking about all those things that we say in our head about what people think of us when we put ourselves in a vulnerable situation. Maybe it's not right. You know, maybe we're not being judged. Maybe, you know, maybe we are being judged by those people that we don't connect with. We don't need to connect with, but the people that truly matter are going to be the ones that show compassion and try to comfort or support you. So maybe it's not such a scary thing. Just have a think about it. But anyway, I am going to finish this walk. Teddy's racing around saying, come on, hurry up. Here he is. We've hidden, it's a bit windy on the beach. I forgot my earphones, so we've hidden in a bit of a track here. So the beach is up that way. And we've just hidden on a bit of a track out of the wind. But I'm going to go get back to it. I've got my my day without the kids, so I've got to actually go and get some stuff done. So the joys of working from home with an online business is that you have to keep yourself motivated and yeah, get work done when you can, especially having 3 little rugrats running around. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for listening, guys, and I might keep you updated here and there about my how I'm progressing with my ability to put myself in a vulnerable situation. I'll let you know how I go. Thanks for listening. Bye.